We are now tuning in for another Watch for the Hook Wednesday
Mm-hmm.
on the Watch for the Hook Business Entrepreneur Podcast. It is Michael with
Tatiana.
cause she over looking at her damn
Child,
phone.
listen, I'm tired. I'm tired of all I'm tired.
Hey, I understand.
It's been an exhausting day.
Hey, girl, you better cut that out.
Well, I haven't. I've been working like since 7 o'clock this
Man, I
morning.
know. Hey, what you say? Life of entrepreneur never cuts
Yeah.
off.
I keep going back to that computer.
That computer.
That computer. So I am exhausted.
Teddy Parker. Teddy Parker. Alrighty, man. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Today, we're going to talk about a subject that sometimes pisses people off.
Yeah. When you like not secure with it.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for business owners, y'all like, what the fuck does math got to deal with business?
Everything.
She said,
Everything.
she
Everything.
took it out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Listen, at the end of the day, math, and I learned this from another podcast, Mr. Joe Bryant. He said this, and I'm going to give him a shout out because it's so profound to me. It's still been just tearing me up ever since. He said, math is the only thing that doesn't have an opinion.
That's true.
2 plus 2 would never question you about the fact if it's ever 4.
No, because if you add 2 plus 2 and come up with something other than 4, then the error is on your end.
Math.
I deal with math all day long. That's literally all I do
Yeah, she deals with data and spreadsheets, man.
all
I'm
day
telling
long.
you, listen, he'll fuck a computer screen up and all them goddamn revenue data. Had your ass dizzy. You already looking crazy.
What's this on? Focus on commas.
Hey, Future ain't got shit on my wife when it come to pull up them commas. Commas.
I wasn't ready for that.
Commas.
You can tell we're unscripted.
Yeah, we full of shit today. It's all right, though.
I'm with it. I'm
I'm
with
with it.
shits and no.
So,
Mm-hmm.
like we say, we talking about math. So y'all might be like, what does math have to do with business? Math is everything about business.
Yeah,
You got to have money to start a business.
that's math.
That math off top.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, if your math ain't mathing from the get-go, your ass going to be out of business quick.
Listen, 0 times anything is always what?
0.
There you go.
I mean, listen,
Yeah.
that is the worst statement to ever have short
Yeah.
in your any type of statement is
Let me
a 0.
let me log in my bank account.
Anything. 0. Now listen, now if it's some zeros, but if some zeros still come, guess what that means? They don't matter. The zeros after the comma don't matter.
The zeros after the
Oh
comma
my
number.
bad.
This after the
Listen,
decimal.
there you go.
I'm
You
like,
called me.
wait, hold on.
You called me. See, I was testing her. See, I was testing her. It's the zeros after the
We
decimal.
don't care about them.
Listen, significant digits, it's something that you gotta pay attention to in math. What you need to know about significance is the motherfucker need to be to the left of that damn decimal.
That's right.
You need as many digits to the left. Like all them ladies listen to Beyonce, to the left, to the left. You want all your goddamn digits to the left of the fucking decimal.
Hey, when they pay for that concert, they did just go to the right, to the right.
Man, listen.
I'm sorry. I'm funny. I'm doing too much.
The math.
I'm doing too much.
Math behind people paying for it. I'm not gonna be a beehive hater because y'all crucify folks.
Yeah, I'm not a beehive hater. I'm a beehive unafforderer.
Yeah. The math behind some of these expenditures in life
Yeah.
are astounding.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people, like I say, we run businesses,
Yeah.
because I'm about to keep it a buck. Them digits be fucked up sometimes.
Yeah.
They do. And that's just part of being a
It
business.
is. It is.
It's just like a heartbeat. It's up,
It is.
down.
Not emotional. Okay.
It's just business.
There's a difference.
It's just up, down. Because that's just how life is.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
up and down.
Roller coaster.
You got 365 days a year. That's math. You got 12 months. That's math.
It is.
Some days is every day is 24 hours.
Yeah.
That math.
There's no reading in between the lines.
You can't tell me
Yeah.
that the new day is only 22 hours.
There's no interpretation, right? Now, the way you package it and bundle it allows for interpretation. True.
Yes.
But an actual number, there's no interpretation. 2 is 2. It is not to be interpreted as 2.5, which could be rounded up to 3.
All depends who your teacher is.
All depends.
She might round your ass down.
Right. Rounded up to
Shit.
2. Right. Right. But 2 is 2.
Exactly.
A date
Always.
on the calendar is a date on the calendar.
You can't go nowhere unless somebody officially, like, I mean, I don't even know how. Why they,
You can't move that date. The only thing you can do is move whatever the hell you had aligned to that date.
and the crazy thing, the date only moves once every 4 years.
Yeah.
Get that math for you.
Right. Right.
See that math? Once every 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
you get an extra day
Oh
to
yeah.
put up with that bullshit.
Leap year.
Yeah. And people are intimidated by math.
Yes. Like if you're insecure, you can be intimidated by math. I work in the world of data analytics, and a lot of people are intimidated by the data, right?
Yeah.
And you know what I say? This is for me, right?
Mhm.
I don't care about tearing the data up
Nope.
as long as I save it with a different name.
Mhm.
I keep my original, right?
Yep.
But people like just simple math.
Oh,
I won't even say simple because that might be considered derogatory, right? I'm gonna say classic math,
regular math.
grade school math. 2
Dude,
plus 2 equals 4 math.
we ain't even gonna give you parentheses or power.
We ain't doing no exponents.
No brackets.
No, we're not doing any of that.
None of that.
We can give you addition.
None of that to the 5th power.
No, we're not doing any what subscripts, superscripts. We're not doing any of
Nah,
that. That's going into algebra and chemistry.
we just giving you simple, hard knock
Yeah.
facts.
2 plus 2 equals 4.
That's like you said. Why are people intimidated by math? It has no opinion.
It doesn't. It
It's
is what
just
it is.
exactly, and that is what pisses them off. You cannot argue
You can't.
with the math,
No, you can't.
but some people can turn around and say it's fake math or
No,
fake
that
news.
ain't fake, man.
You know,
You just don't know what you're doing.
yeah, you just don't want to accept the outcome.
Mhm.
See, that's the thing about math.
That's true. That's
Math,
true.
math gives you terms, predictions, um, different ways of thinking. But when you get to that final number,
It is what it is.
yeah, and if it ain't the number you like, then it's up to you to go figure out where do you fuck up.
Yeah, or change your path going forward.
Yes. I mean, it's simple.
It's very simple.
I mean, I've taken accounting classes in high school, accounts receivable, accounts payable, that stuff that people use in business, right?
Right.
Still math.
It is very much math.
Add, you subtract, multiply, divide.
Yeah.
You try to stay in fucking business.
Yes, you do.
But all it, try to stay in business.
That's true. Like if you log into your checking account, right? And your checking account says X amount of dollars, that's what
To
you
the left
have.
of the
Right.
decimal.
That's what you have. If your checking account is reading red with a negative, that's what you don't have.
And then you owe somebody.
You ain't Nancy, now you owe somebody. You
You
in debt.
you a debt. You are
Yeah.
in debt.
Yeah. But they told you when you logged in and it wasn't negative, you got $200. You went out and you exceeded your $200 limit by $300. So now you are negative $300. So you see what it is?
You have to replace something.
Yeah. Like they told you when you logged in your surplus.
Yes.
You
Your
went,
excess.
yeah, you went and you exceeded or you expended all of your excess plus some.
Now you got to make up the difference.
Now you're negative.
That's math.
Walk it back. Mm-hmm.
That's math.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we could tell y'all some of the math we've been dealing with.
Child, listen, don't get me started.
Like just
That'll be a part 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
like we could sit there and say on the apparel side, Watch for the Hook has been a great venture for us.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been a financial gain? Oh no.
Right.
But that's most businesses.
Right.
Most businesses do not clear the red
Right.
for years.
Mm-hmm. It's very hard.
When people are like, what's the red? It's just what Miss Parker just told you. You owe some.
Right.
You went home.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to be, now this is the good time to be in the black. That means you got some surplus.
Right.
See the math? When you negative, you in the red.
Mhm.
When you positive, like us, you black. For all the business owners, they want to be in the black.
Oh my
They don't want
God.
to dibble dabble in the black.
You are crazy.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Being in the red and bit ain't good for you. You in the negative.
No, you don't want to be in red. Mm-mm.
But that's just the math behind it.
But I'm trying to understand why, even with math being math, why is there such an intimidation component? Is it that it paints the picture for you? It paints the story of what you have been doing or have not been doing?
So you wasn't that kid in class that got called out. Look, Tommy,
Your ass just don't know.
what's 6 plus 6?
7.
Tommy, no. Heard some bitch shooting and sucker, boy. You heard that shit Tommy said. And ever since then, Tommy hated math.
Tell me hated math. Tell me should have been up on this addition chart.
I mean, that's it. Like, it's actually real facts that a lot of people got intimidated and got upset
In
about
grade
math
school.
in grade school and didn't even realize it. I can remember moons ago, I was mentoring young kids at old Dalloway Middle School. Shout out to D-Way. I was gonna be D-Way. And I asked this one young guy, I said, "Hey man, what you want to be when you grow up?" Sound like old Snoop Dogg album. He said, "Man, I want to be a basketball player." I said, "I bet." So I went up to the board in front of his class and I gave them what I deemed, because I was already graduated college, a simple math problem. I said, "So you want to make millions of dollars? All right, tell me how much money you finna make. You work 40 hours a week.
40.
You
Okay.
get paid $22 an hour,
Let's round it down to just give a safe number. $20.
$20 an hour."
Okay. 40 hours at $20.
I said, "So what's
Okay.
your gross pay?" He said,
Mm.
What's gross pay?"
Mm.
I said, "These two numbers, multiply them together. That's what you're supposed to make in a week." Did you know, unfortunately, 80% of that class missed that number?
Yeah.
But this is the whole big point.
What's that number?
800. I already knew it, but she heard it. And I'm like, how you want to be making millions when you can't get to 1,000?
Right.
And that's what I was trying to get them to understand. You got to understand math. Math is money.
It
Put
is.
it on the shirt.
Yeah.
I will put on the shirt, but nah, I ain't gonna say that loud.
Yeah. Maybe.
Math is money. Money is math. You can switch that shit all the way around.
But at what point in time, and I think you just kind of hit on it, does it become intimidating?
It's intimidating from the jump because
For some people,
yeah, for some people, you got
math does not intimidate me.
no, because you fool with data your whole life. Like for me, I've loved math since I was a kid. I tell people a lot of times, I opened my first Bozo bank account with a bunch of pennies.
Mhm.
You know what math is? Money.
It is.
It took a bunch of small amounts of monies, as the
Mhm.
kids say, monies.
MONIES.
I bagged them together, had them in a little old jack-o'-lantern, carried them up the street. I walked it up myself
Uh-oh.
and told the people at the age of 12, I like to open me a savings account. Money.
Yeah.
It has made me appreciate and understand the respect for math and money since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand. If I didn't, first of all, the money correctly, I wouldn't have got the money that they said I was deserving of.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You got to count.
Yeah,
That's
you should.
math.
Yeah. 1 penny, 2 pennies.
Even like Miss Parker, when I married her,
Yeah.
her carrots was more than one
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
because I knew she like multiple carrots.
And I don't want no chippy carrots
Yeah.
either. Don't give me no chippy carrots.
So you see what I'm saying? So math told me, bro, we gotta start out with these two plus.
That's right.
Right. So I mean
That's right.
that math equated to how much money to spend.
You trying to say? What you trying to say? What you trying to say?
Trying to say, hey,
I ruined your
math,
bank account.
no, math is money.
You have to do a little addition on that one.
Math is money.
But math is also intimidating.
Yes, people get in their feelings when they don't
Taking it
understand.
personal.
Oh, hurt your heart.
Yeah, don't be offended.
Be ready.
Don't be intimidated.
Hold on, be sorry. Hold, be careful.
Be careful. Yeah, like don't be timid, right?
Don't shrink in yourself because of your lack of understanding or knowledge.
Right? But what happens when folks they just playing stupid? Now, there's a point in time when they just playing stupid.
Listen, what they say, you ain't gonna play in my face now.
Yeah, they just playing
What they
stupid.
say, you just ain't finna play in my face.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you call a spade a spade. Look, even spades is bad.
It sure is.
My wife
Hey,
cannot play spades.
hold on.
My wife fools with data all day. You know what game she will not play with me? Domino,
Yeah, I can't count it.
which makes entirely
It
no sense.
doesn't. No,
A
dominoes
person
doesn't
that
make
a
sense.
person that deals with math all day can't count by five.
I can't count it.
It's five. We don't count nicks in this house. So you gotta start out with 10 to get to the board.
I can't count it like that.
10,
It makes no sense.
15,
And then why you gotta
20.
slap the table? Like, don't be. It's too much noise. Too much wreck.
Listen,
Slapping the table.
if somebody fucking with your money, you slap the table too, will you? Huh?
That's slapping the table.
No, that's raising the roof. What the hell? That's slapping the
But
table.
just saying it be like slapping the table. Anyway,
Yeah, this
carry
video is very different.
carry on.
Sponsored by
I don't have time for this.
www.watchfullnumporthook.com. Get y'all summer shit over here. I guess I'm gonna say it just like that.
And count it, you know?
Yeah,
Do a little math.
yeah. Do some math with us.
I will say math shouldn't be intimidating. Now, I cannot determine just how far up somebody's elevator goes, right?
Which still makes no sense. People that don't understand math get in elevators and push a fucking button to go
They
to the
do.
7th floor.
They do, but that don't mean their elevator goes up.
Well,
But let me tell you something. When you decide that math is intimidating to you, you have decided that honestly, it's almost like you decided to show to the world a side of being simple, right?
threw in the towel.
Yeah, like you're just being, don't let something intimidate you to the point where it makes you change your whole persona because you don't understand what's going on, right? You're too
Mm-hmm.
afraid to ask questions, or now you're just trying to figure out your next lie to cover up, right? Not understanding math. You've been in a room with people and
Mm-hmm.
they don't understand something. So they just kind of shuffle and divert and distract.
I got you. So Miss Parker gave y'all a CTA. Miss Parker just said was, don't shrink from the math.
Yeah.
Be big and bold and
Face the
understand the
math.
math.
Yeah. Ask math the
Miss
question.
Miss Parker saying, show up and show out for that math.
Yeah.
She's saying, get a better understanding of math.
Yes. Get a better understanding.
She's saying, grow in that math.
Yes. Don't let the math determine your moves, your actions.
She telling you to get better, get brighter, and tell math to kiss your ass.
That's right. Get brighter. Like, don't make, don't let the math make you make the math.
Make that math shake its ass. Don't you make the math make you.
Don't let the math make you. You make the math.
Damn.
Like,
She said put the math on the pole.
it's just, it's not what I'm saying.
She said put the math on
I'm
the
just
pole.
like, don't let the math or the lack of your understanding of the math turn you into the cowardly lion?
You know something? When I think about that damn Wizard of Oz,
Like, don't
I
do
don't think
that.
nobody even asked the fucking math question the
They
whole
really
time.
didn't. But that damn lion was shivering me timbers the whole time.
Man, there's a bunch of bricks in that road.
But listen, don't count them. That's math. But I've seen people personify themselves as less than because of math. A hit dog, right? A defensive mechanism, crouching in the corner, clawing at the wall because your ass don't understand the math. Or the math that's hitting you in the face ain't what you like.
Hey, when the math is mathing your ass, you gotta learn how to unmath that math around it, and master it. We'll catch y'all next time.